today I want to talk to you about acts of service. This is my continuing video series on the love languages and areas where you may need to grow to be able to show and receive love in the different love languages. So when it comes to acts of service, as I've said in some of my previous videos, if you really struggle to show love through acts of service, sometimes there are areas of growth from your childhood that have created this in you, or that's created this struggle. So for example, acts of service are, just to give you an idea of what that love language is showing love through doing things for your partner. Like maybe it's, cleaning up after them, or an act of service can be baking them a cake that they like if there's a special recipe they like baking something, or an act of service can be picking up someone's laundry from the laundromat, or taking their car to get gas, right? And so when people struggle with showing love or receiving love through acts of service, I often look at what happened in childhood. What are some things that made it difficult to do this? So sometimes, in this case, sometimes people haven't been taught how to do chores. So I do want to put out this sense of sometimes people were not raised learning how to do things around the house. There are people who were raised with parents who did things for them, and so they didn't learn to clean their room. Maybe their parent did it for them. They didn't learn to wash up after themselves and clean up after themselves when they make a mess. So somebody who wasn't modeled, again, how to do chores is going to bring that into their relationship as an adult. And so I find it interesting that when somebody really strives for acts of service from a partner, usually it's because they feel like there's an imbalance in the relationship in terms of one of them is doing a lot and the other person's not doing enough. So that's a bit that piece. A second piece can be that you struggle to receive acts of service because you were expected in childhood to do it all yourself. You just needed to do it. And so I've also seen elements of unhealed traumas where people, even when somebody is trying to help, they have a belief or a value system that it's my job. I have to do it all. And so they really do struggle to receive that help from a partner. So again, all of these videos are meant to get you to start exploring in yourself. Where's your history around this block? What are the things that you struggle with in terms of either giving or receiving in this love language? Because I'd like to put out the idea that we really should be able to give and receive in all 5 of the love languages. It's not a matter of, I only have this one or that one. No, actually, you can give and receive in all 5, and you can learn to give and receive in all 5, but usually people who struggle to give and receive in one of them, typically there's an unhealed trauma around that. So anyhow, if you would like to see me as a therapist, please submit a contact form at my website, therapistintlouis.com. And if you would like to find more information and continue this series with me, you can like and subscribe.